Well, joining us now is royal commentator and past advisor to the royal family, Bonnie Brownlee. Bonnie, always good to have you on the program. Thank you for joining us.
Glad to be with you, Michael.
So with the coronation just days away, we know that King Charles was the heir apparent for so long, and we also know that long before his mother's death, he signaled that he wanted to modernize the monarchy, which I take it will be reflected in the service and the ceremony that we'll see this weekend. Talk to us about this coronation and how it will be different from the coronation that we saw with Queen Elizabeth.
Well, first of all, it's a double coronation, right? The king and then the queen, Camilla, will be crowned as well. So that's something we haven't seen in a very long time. Instead of about 8,000 guests, there's 2,000. So I only made the after parties. So, but you're also, this is very much a family affair in a very different way. The honorary page boys, of which the king's grandson is, so are Camilla's grandsons. They're very much included in everything. So they're bringing together both the families, the Parker Bowles and the Wales and the Windsors. So it's a different feeling for people in this one. It will still remain steeped in tradition, but it's supposed to have a bit of a look to the future and the forward way that King Charles wants to bring in some sense of modernization. And the fact that Camilla is going to be the queen and not the queen consort is in itself a step into modernization, making her, frankly, an equal partner with King Charles. And giving her some power and authority in her role as she moves forward.
Well, I definitely want to talk about that in a second, but getting back to the ceremony, as you say, steeped in tradition, steeped in history, and really significance. But there are two princes who've been at the center of more recent controversies who will be in attendance. Prince Harry has confirmed that he will be there to support his father. Prince Andrew, I believe, is expected to attend as well. I'm wondering what the palace is doing to ensure that they, and really the controversies that they've created, do not pull focus away from the coronation itself.
They're doing everything they can to bring a sense of civility to the family. As you know, the royal households tend not to say anything, or they're not responding to the issues with Prince Harry. But the king definitely wants his son there. My sources are telling me that he's quite emotional about the whole issue of what's happened with Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan. So he does want them there, and he's trying to do as much as he can in the background. But as he's also trying to modernize things, that's why the household changes are happening, taking Frogmore away from Prince Harry. He's not a working royal. He doesn't live there. But, doing stuff like this in the public realm, there's nothing easy about any of this. But I would say that King Charles works on it every day to find some kind of magical formula that's going to keep this family happy.
Well, of course, it's not just King Charles. We also know that Prince William has very tense relations right now with his brother. How might that work out? Will we see anything that would feature Prince William, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and Prince Harry together during the weekend?
I don't expect to see that. I know that they're hoping that something can be done, but the understanding is now that Prince Harry will attend the coronation ceremony and then he will leave and fly back to Los Angeles. That's as of today, about 2 hours ago. So whether that will change, it's a very difficult time for the brothers. Harry did a lot of damage in the comments that he made, especially to Queen Camilla and to his brother. Families, they're just like the rest of us, right? Families have issues, and this isn't something you solve easily. And, William has a lot of work to do as the Prince of Wales. And for him right now, this is a distraction. So he really just wants to get this coronation over as well as they can for his father, so that they can really begin the work that they need to do if they want to keep the Commonwealth together.
Well, let me pick up on that point, because as you very well know, there was a recent poll conducted here in Canada. The vast majority of Canadians do not want to see Charles as King of Canada. The vast majority do not want to see Camilla as Queen. And then there's even the slim majority within Canada who want essentially to end being a constitutional monarchy. Similar debates being had in other parts of the Commonwealth as well. I don't know what kind of nod Canada might get this weekend, but how do you think going forward will the King, will the Palace try to meet this challenge?
Well, the King is already in discussions. He's surrounded himself with, some smart advisors and historians, and he's taking a look at how do we move forward with the Commonwealth where we know there are countries that are already, telling us that they are leaving. He has to change the narrative. He's already also got a committee going on the monarch's role within the slave trade. And that's supposed to come back with some reports for him in the coming months. So the step of getting the coronation, the formality of it over, is what will really allow him to sort of step into his role. And a lot of the work that he's been doing in the background will start to come forth. But Canada's had an issue with the monarchy for a long time. We used to be sitting kind of at 50-50, and now it's shifting to more, 60 or 70, 40-30, not in favor of having a sovereign and a monarchy. It's a constitutional monarchy will not be a simple process to eliminate it. But I would say in some of the political environments that we're seeing in Canada and the United States, anything can happen a lot quicker now than they would have 10 years ago, because we seem to be able to fight differently in public. So I think we're just going to have to see where this goes.
Absolutely. Bonnie, as I said, always really appreciate you being on the program. Thank you for this. We'll speak again soon. Take care.
Thank you, Michael.